Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Guess what? We're back with more information, more news about the British royals visiting the Jamaica and Bahamas and all those areas that exist on this planet. The thing is, they keep um, dodging bullets, and it seems like a lot of bullets are hitting them straight. So I will just use two studies that you can check. They're psychological studies, social studies. One, the victims will tend to abuse more than a person who was never a victim. So an abused will tend to abuse more than a person who never abused or was never abused. So victims could be more of a tyrant than people who are not victims. That's a psychological study. You can find it online and so on. And that's the first one. The second one is a bully who is given ground. He's going to come back and increase the power of his bulliness. That means, and you can use that with Russia nowadays, right? So if a bully bullies you and you give in and you step back, the bully will not be happy with that. He will up his antics. He's going to up his actions. He's going to increase it. He's going to get more courageous because that's how bullies are. That means a bully, I come to you and say, hey, give me your sandwich. And you say, oh, okay, I give you the sandwich. You appeased the bully. But the bully is not going to say, okay, thank you much. I got it. Out. No. After he gets your sandwich, he's going to come, hey, give me your coat. And you're going to give him his coat. And the next thing is going to be your car, the house, woman, life, and so on. This is the psychology of a bully. Again, psychologically researched and proven. So the victim abuses more than the person who was not a victim. And a bully, if you don't punch the bully in the face, is going to come back and ask for more. Jamaica. Jamaica is a victim. And the victim asks Great Britain for perks, reparations, apologies. And now British looks at it as being, hey, this is a victim. And what if I just try to appease this victim and give her something? Well, they just did. They said, sorry, it's always going to stain our history. I posted two videos on the matter. And the Jamaicans should be, well, okay, they got the apologies. They agreed that they did something wrong in their history. Even they said that they agree, Kate and William, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, in their current visit in Jamaica, they said that we agree with my father, with Charles, who said a year ago in Bahamas that slavery will forever stain our history. So anyway, watch my videos. I'm not gonna go back to that. So you should say, okay, the Jamaicans got what they deserved, right? An apology and an acknowledgement from the royal family that was wrong and so on. But no, the bully comes back for more. So what should have the British royals have done the first time? They apologized. So they gave the sandwich. And now they came for the coat. Now are you going to give them the coat? Because you know what's next. And the victim is not going to say, you know what? I understand how it's to be a victim. I think now you're a victim of a kind of a blackmail. So I'm going to just let you slide. I'm going to say, okay, I know how it is to be a victim. And I put myself in your shoes and I will not taunt you and make you grovel and kill yourself for the slavery that some other people did to some other people. Not you against me. But no, the victim is not going to let you off the hook. So let me read the article. Besides, as you can tell, I'm not an Anglo-Saxon. You can tell I don't have really an affinity for Anglo-Saxon culture. I don't belong to one, and I admire its cultural and achievements and so on. I'm for it. But when you see this kind of situations in the name of truth and justice, I will get involved and discuss it. You like it, you don't like it, just get the facts and the studies. Those are studies. Now, obviously, you can ignore studies and facts, but nevertheless. So, let me put my goggles. This comes from the article that I saw here, comes from the Bazaar, written by Rosa Sanchez. So there you go, Rosa Sanchez, not from William Smith. Not that it matters, but if, nowadays, if you send a certain police officer in a certain neighborhood, they say, well, it's the wrong one. Or if you send a teacher at a certain different school, they say, hey, that's a wrong teacher because the teacher is this and the population is different. So anyway, I can analyze this that way. But I won't, but I can't help observing it or noticing it. So it says, the Cambridges, not the Duchess and the Duke of Cambridge. The Cambridges. What's that, the Cambridges? Is a car, is a shoe mark, or what is it? The brand of a alcoholic drink or what? The Cambridges. That's a demeaning term just to start with. So, Ms. Sanchez, I know on what side you stand as a reporter, right? Impartial? Okay, the Cambridges arrive to more protests in the Bahamas after Prince William's slavery speech. So as I said, William said this and then more. Look at the psychological research and studies. He said, another day, another controversy. What's new? What could be new, we think? As the Cambridges start the final leg of their Caribbean tour in the Bahamas, Prince William's speech denouncing slavery has been branded as tone deaf and not enough by advocates and politicians. Tone deaf. So Prince William, or whatever you are, you didn't cut your off for them. You didn't, jump down and jump in the bowl of soup to be heated and eaten later. So I don't know. What else were you supposed to do? You said what you said. And then he says, not enough. The sandwich was not enough. All right. In an essay, senior member of Jamaican Parliament, Lisa Hanna, who spent time with William and Kate during their visit to Kingston, wrote, condemning slavery with no action. Isn't that what you wanted? To condemn it? Now what do you want me to do? Give you money? Money? Condemning slavery with no action, as both Prince Charles and Prince William did. Good, fantastic. They gave you a sandwich. Let's see. Is not particularly bold, nor does it show courage. No, you're right about that. It doesn't show courage whatsoever. You got that right. Cowards. Dogs with tails between their legs. She would hope, that this rhetoric is a start for the coat, for the car, for the house, for the wife, for your life. I hope that this rhetoric is a start and not an end to their journey on the issue of reparation, money, and justice. Okay, justice. I talked about justice before. I talked about that referendum. I talked about that voting, getting the whiteys from England sent over there as slaves. Check my previous video, and I'm pretty sure you would agree with that. That would be perfectly just. But they want money, so they can spend and then can ask for more. You think they're going to shut up? Never. They caught you by the little things, cling, and they will never let go because you let them. Cowards. All right. Meanwhile, Jamaica's Advocates Network, which led a demonstration calling for reparations, money, that's the translation, for some people that didn't do anything to some people that was not done anything against, and an apology from the British government. No, the government should play the hard part and say, you know what, we're strong, shut the hell up. No. What are you going to do about it? No. What are you going to do about it? No. Like the United States does with the rest of the world. All right. It says, branded his comments tone deaf. in a written statement. Okay, that's nice. That's because you try to appease. Oh, now you go to Chamberlain in the Second World War, before the Second World War, you try to appease Hitler, and look what Hitler did. Because Hitler played the victim card, right? Well, you did this after the First World War. You took, Lorraine, Alsace. You took all that. You took our industrial part over there. You took our lands. You made us pay money for that. We poor. We can't have armies. We have nationalities in your country that are oppressed by you guys. Come on, man. Come on, man. And what happened after that? The appeasing, and now they talk about appeasing Putin, and they said we should be strong, should not appease Putin, we should punch him in the face, no retreat. These guys are retreating somehow, so it's not the same advice, I guess. It's situational. The advice is situational. The expression of profound sorrow is unacceptable. What are you talking about? The expression of profound sorrow is unacceptable. All right, I take that back. If those guys would say, okay, you know what, forget about it. I take that back. What would you say? That, oh my God, that's not right. That's what they would say. So it's unacceptable or it's acceptable. Oh, it didn't meet your standards, so they didn't cut their things off and then didn't come and so on. But, your expectations do not have to force the other person to abide by your expectations. Besides, you have nothing to threaten them with. You have nothing to bargain with. You have nothing to negotiate. If they never hear about Jamaica again or Bahamas again, they will not, lose sleep. So who do you think you are? But you know who you are. You got some weaklings. Is that how you call them? Yeah. Weak people. And you know that? And you have them running. That's an expression I'm not going to use here because it's considered politically incorrect. I will use it some other time. You got him running, keep him running. And him use it for a different word. And you know what I mean. So anyway, there was no responsibility taken. What do you mean? What am I supposed to do? Slaves? I didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. Just check my video. I'm not going to go to this. No call out of centuries of British bloody conquest and plunder. No call out of the dehumanization and exploitation. Expressing gratitude for the immense contribution that this generation and descendants made, which countries to enrich our society. Whitewashes, I thought it was a racist term, the abhorrent involvement and enrichment of the monarchy of which the Duke is heir. Do you think that these guys got rich because of Jamaica? Are you crazy? Do you think these guys got rich because of Bahamas? Sand and coconuts? Really? Or what? Sugar maybe? They got Cuba. Oh, you gotta go to Cuba? Talk to Fidel. These guys just deluded. They think that because of Jamaica and Bahamas, Great Britain got great. Really? Well, education. You need to give them some books, I guess. I'm sorry, but you're either evil or you're just, how do I put it? Unread, not read, ignorant. You can't be, or both. You can't be smart and good in this case. Anyway, let's go further. At a state dinner on Wednesday, March 23rd, the Duke of Cambridge expressed his grief over Britain's history of slavery, but stopped short of apologizing for mentioning reparations. No, and I'm quoting, I want to express my profound sorrow. Slavery was abhorrent, and it should never have happened. Okay, well, but they want money. If I bet that if the Duchess and the Duke of Cambridge would not say sorry, but they would give reparations, they didn't even care about being sorry and saying sorry. That's just word. They don't go by that. They want a sandwich and the coat, car, house, wife, life. All right. Well, this is. It says here, Bahamas is still under colonial rule and the Westminster system, but we, blah, 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 don't serve the system or the Queen. We can never forget slavery. Blah, blah. Okay, you know what? I let you go. I would, instead of putting up with this thing, I would just let you go. Jamaica, on your own, be free. I don't need you. What? Sand, coconuts, and water? Seawater? I don't need that. You, to mention every day that I'm a bad person? I don't need you. I helped you more than you helped me. How about that? Should I say that? Oh my God, how can you say that? Well, be objective and read some history. Well, I'm sorry for you, my fellow British/English people, but this is your monarchy and your politician, Boris and others. Weak, weak, weaklings. Yeah, this is what I had to say. Good for Jamaica, good for Bahamas. That's what you do in life. You take advantage of weak and weak people, weak negotiators, weak people, and you get them to be your slaves, right? So do this, Jamaica. Get the British Empire as being your slaves because they're weak. But wait, makes me think about history. Then. So who's strong should get the weak, or who's strong should what? Anyway, just don't get me wrong. Slavery is wrong. I can't give you any reparations, and I will not give you any reparations because I didn't do anything wrong to you or anybody else around there. Okay, so neither did the current citizens of England and Great Britain or the British Crown. So anyway, look at, if you want to make have a more complex view on this issue, look at my two previous videos related to Jamaican and the royals visit over there, and you would not just analyze my short video today as being a complex one, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to say, and enjoy. Well, stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. See ya. Ciao.